Good afternoon, students. As in the previous class, English grammar class. So in previous class, we have discussed thoroughly the noun and the kinds of noun. You all know that in previous class we have studied that is common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, and so on. Here I wrote a paragraph. In that, what you have to do to clarify that you have understood or not, especially of common noun and proper noun. So what is common noun? What we have learned in the previous class? Common noun is a name given to common speak, because we are talking about the parts of speech. For example, actor, I told you, actor is a common noun. In that, actors, best actor is, I told you the example of Sushant Singh Rajput. That is, Sushant Singh Rajput is proper noun, and actor, Sushant Singh Rajput is a best actor. Actor is a common noun, and we can take the art. For every painting, we are going to call art. Specific painting, that is going to be called as proper noun. Here I told a paragraph, I have written a paragraph. In that, you have to identify common noun and proper noun. With this clarification, you can understand how we are going to identify that is common noun and proper noun. First, I will read out. Sneha loves art. She and her father attended an exhibition yesterday. The exhibition was in Kala Academy. It is on Lodhi Road near her house. Many artists and displayed their work there. Her favorite was a piece by Madhu Sharma. It's a painting called Lizard. It shows three friends in a forest. Lizard, it shows three friends in a forest. Let us underline nouns. After that, we are going to clarify that which one is common noun and which one is proper noun. In this, the question is, identify the proper and common noun, put them in a correct column. Two columns I have made here. In first column you have to write common noun, and in second proper noun. First let us underline loves. Sneha loves. Loves is also a noun. It is common noun or proper noun. What we are going to call? We are going to love our parents, we are going to love our friends, we are going to love our sister, cousins, etc. But love is going to be called as a commonly. That is the reason it's going to be written as in a common noun. She and her father, again name is the father. Whether father is common noun or proper noun. Father is named for every fathers. We are going to call as a father. It's not a particular father. For every father, we are going to call father only. So, father is proper noun or common noun? Common noun. Sorry, proper noun. Then, attended an exhibition. Attended an exhibition. Exhibition is also a name. Exhibition is also a name. We are not talking about a particular exhibition. There's a art exhibition must be there. Science exhibition must be there. Social exhibition must be there. For all the exhibitions, they have given only one common name, that is exhibition. So exhibition is also common noun. Exhibition. Next, exhibition yesterday. The exhibition was in Kala Academy. It is a name of particular academy. Name of particular academy means it is proper noun or common noun. Particular name it is Kala Academy. So it's a proper noun. I hope you are understanding. Kala Academy. So properly it has been called as a Kala Academy. So the exhibition was in Kala Academy. It is on Lodhi Road. It is on Lodhi Road. Here Lodhi Road. Again the Lodhi is also a name. So we have to identify whether it is common or proper. Lodhi Road is particular name of a road. That is, Lodhi is also a proper noun. Lodhi Road. After that, continuation. Near her house, many artists. Artist, for every artist, we are going to call a artist. There is no particular, we are not taking about a particular name. So we are not taking a particular name. For all the artists, we are going to call a artist. So artist is also a common noun. We are not talking about particular artist. We are talking about commonly artist. Artists had displayed their work there. Her favorite was a piece by Madhu Sharma. Again, Madhu Sharma is also a name here. It's also a name. Madhu Sharma is also name. It's a particular or common. Madhu Sharma is a particular name. Particular name means proper noun. Then continuing that, it is a painting called Lizard. The name of the painting is Lizard. It shows three friends. In that painting, it's going to be called as it's going to show the three friends. Three friends. Again, friend is also a name. So for all the friends, we are going to call friends only. Commonly, we are going to call. They are not taking a name of particular friend. So commonly for every friend we are going to call friends. Again, friend is a common noun. For every friends commonly we are going to call friends. Here we are not taking a particular noun, particular name. So by this I hope you understand that the difference between common noun and proper noun. So next comes to the next one more paragraph is there here. In that paragraph, what you have to do, read the following passage, this one, and underline the different kinds of nouns. Identify their types and write them in a space below. One has been done for you. Here also so many names are there. Rather than proper noun and common noun, yesterday we have studied abstract noun and concrete noun, proper noun, so countable noun, uncountable noun. We have studied all these nouns. Here, so many names are given in this passage. So what you have to do, one example is given, that is planet. Planet is, we can call common noun. Commonly we can say. And planet can be counted. Planet can be counted and it's a concrete noun. Like this, some more examples, some more names are given there. So you have to identify the names of the nouns here. The name of the nouns. So first one, did you know about 70% of our planet is covered with water. They are asking question here. 70% of our earth is covered with the water. The earth has 5 oceans. They are called the Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic and Atlantic Ocean. The oceans are home to many animals and plants. The blue whale is the largest animal in the world. So one example is, we can say the planet. 70% of our planet is covered with water. Planet is also a name. They have given one example, that is planet can be counted. Common noun, and it is counted, and it is concrete noun. Only one name is there, and different types we can say the nouns. So like that, so many names are there in this passage. We have to clarify how many nouns are going to be there in a planet. So many names are given. We have to identify the common noun, proper noun and concrete noun. Did you know that about 70% of the planet is already, they have made, example is given, covered with water. So water is also a name. Water can be counted? No. Water cannot be counted. So for all the waters, it may be a river water, or it may be a well water, or it may be a bore water. For every water, the common name is given as water. So water is going to be called as common name. And it is a concrete noun also. Concrete noun means which can be touched, tasted. Then after that, the earth has 5 oceans. Ocean is also a name. For all the oceans, tell me that ocean is the proper noun or common noun? For all the oceans, they have given the name of 5 oceans. For all the oceans, the only one and only name is given is, that is oceans. The ocean is used as a commonly. For every ocean, we are going to call ocean only. So ocean is common noun. Then so many names of the oceans are given. Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. So all these 5 names of the oceans are given. So here what we told, that ocean is a common noun, and they have given the name of a specific oceans, name of a particular ocean. We all know that in the previous class only we have studied that name of a particular is going to be called as proper noun. So all the names comes in the proper noun. Indian Ocean, proper noun, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, all the name of 5 oceans. Then again last one, animal is there, animals and plants. The blue whale is the largest animal in the world. Again one of the name is there. Any name in the world can be called as noun. Any name. Blue whale is also a name. It is the largest animal, we can say. So just to clarify that animal is proper noun or common noun. For all the animals, we are going to call animal. So animal is a common noun. In that, blue whale is the largest animal in the world. Particularly, the name of blue whale is given so that blue whale is proper noun. For all the animals, we are going to call animal. In that particular, the name of a blue whale is given. The blue whale is the proper noun. So by these examples, by this passage, I hope you all understood the difference between common noun and proper noun, and concrete noun, abstract noun. We have discussed in the previous class. So I hope you understood by these examples. So we will go for the next, that is after noun we shall study, that is pronoun. So now we have completed successfully. let's go for the second parts of speech, that is pronoun. You all know that what's the definition of pronoun. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. You all know, and you have all by-hearted this definition also. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. The word which is used instead of noun is going to be called as pronoun. For example, Neha is beautiful. Neha is beautiful. So here Neha is a noun. Instead of noun, what we are using? She is a beautiful. She is a beautiful girl. Neha is a beautiful girl. Instead of Neha, what we are using here? She is a beautiful girl. So instead of noun, what we are using the word, that is she. For this is known as a pronoun. In pronoun, so you have clarified, I think. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. Instead of noun andre adar badli use ಮಾಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದೇ pronoun. So here also in the pronouns, so many kinds are there. 9 kinds are there. First, let us see. First is personal pronoun. First one is personal pronoun. In that, you know that first person, second person, third person we have made in the personal pronoun. Personal means it is personal. First person is I and we. First person is going to be called as I, singular, and we in the plural. I is used in a singular, we is used in a plural. This is very, very important while making the sentence. I is first person, that is I is singular, we all, that is plural. Second person, you. So for example, I am taking a grammar class. So I have become a first person. So who is listening the class? You are the listening the class. You are listening the grammar class. Then you are the second person. I am teaching. I am taking a class. I am first person. Then you are listening the class. That is second person. What you have told, what had happened in the grammar class, you are going to tell to your friends which class has been taken today. So they will become the third person. They will become the third person. So I am taking class, I am the first person. You are listening, you are the listeners. You will become the second person. Then something you are telling to the third person, that is you are telling to your friends, they may be anyone. They will become the third person. Here third person, he, it may be he, she, it may be anything, it or they. He, she, it singular, they is the plural. So you is the second person. So you are the listeners. This is a first kind of a pronoun, that is personal pronoun. That is personal pronoun. The next comes to second classification, possessive pronoun. Second classification is possessive pronoun. What is the meaning of possessive pronoun? Here it's going to express a ownership or relationship. For example, book is there. Who is the owner of that book? Mine. That book is mine. So I am the owner of that book. It is showing the ownership. The same kind here, they are going to express ownership or relationship. I told you that book is mine and ours. These all kinds are, these all materials are ours. हम लोगों का है ये. Ours is a plural. Yours. All the benches are related to you. Means yours. You is a singular. Yours is plural. His. his notebook, his pen, theirs. All this belongs to theirs. It's very beautiful. So all these pronouns. Mine is also pronoun. So ours what it is going to show? All these materials are ours. All these benches are ours. Means who is the owner of these benches? So we are the owner of these benches. Who is the owner of that book? I am the owner of that book. Is mine. We are not going to tell that book is I am. That book is mine. Means वो मेरा book है. So who is the owner of that book? Mine is, I am the owner of that book. So it is going to tell the ownership and relationship. Theirs, its, yours, his. So all this is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun are, it's going to show the relationship or ownership. It's going to show the ownership or relationship. Our friendship is best. Our friendship is best. हम दोनों का friendship बहुत अच्छा है. Then what it is going to show here? तुम दोनों के बीच में क्या दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे? What it's going to show? It is showing nothing but it's showing relationship. तुम दोनों के बीच में relationship कैसा है बोल के बता रहे. Our friendship is best in the world or in the India or in the village or in the city we can say. पूरे हमारा सिटी में क्या है? हमारा फ्रेंडशिप बहुत ही अच्छा है. So it is going to show the relationship between you and your friend. That is showing the relationship. So possessive pronoun, the definition is possessive pronoun shows the ownership. I told the example of benches, book, ownership or relationship. Definition is ownership or relationship. I hope you have cleared the point. Then next comes to third one, that is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. The name itself shows that indefinite pronoun do not refers to specific pronoun. In possessive pronoun, specifically we are talking about the textbook. Specifically we are talking about the bench. But here we are not talking about specific. Commonly we are going to talk. Commonly we are going to talk. Indefinite pronoun. That is, indefinite pronoun do not refers to specific person. It's not going to refers to the specific person. Each dresses in the class. Each means हर एक बहुत ही अच्छा तरीके से ड्रेस पहने. Then it's going to refers to all those who are present in the classroom. Then each is a pronoun here. Every students are good dressed today. Every student good dressed today. सभी अच्छी तरीके से ड्रेस करके आए आज. So every means it's going to relate to the we are going to talk every students. Not only one. The definition shows that it is not going to show the specifically. Commonly it's going to be told. All the students are very intelligent. We can say पूरे क्लास के क्लास ही क्या है? बहुत ही intelligent है. Then much of the students are better today. Means बहुत बच्चे क्या है? Not all, but some of the students are better. Many students are looking smart, we can say. So many students beheaded the question answers. So most of the students told the answer in the class. Not all, most of the students means थोड़े बहुत बच्चे क्या करें आज क्लास में आंसर दे दिए. Then like that, little, less, least. Degrees we can have here. Little, less, least. V1, V2, V3. Few, several, enough, someone, anyone. So someone is common or specific we are going to speak. It is also someone is missing today, someone are missing, then anyone, then either nobody had wear the shoes, कोई भी आज शूज ही नहीं पहने, कोई भी मतलब it is going to refer to all the students, it's not going to be referred to the specific or particular students. That is called as a indefinite pronoun, we can say. It's called indefinite pronoun. So next comes to the fourth example, which is fourth here, interrogative pronoun. You all know that interrogative means question mark. Interrogative sentences means questionnaire sentences. So interrogative pronoun, which shows the question, who are you, what is your name, which is your village, what type of dish you like, and whose notebook is this, ये किताब या ये notebook किसका है, whose notebook is this, then what, who, whom, to whom you are searching, आप किसके लिए ढूंढ रहे, आप किसके लिए सर्च कर रहे हो. So all this refers to the, I hope interrogative pronoun is not needed much explanation. It is interrogative means question mark. Which pronouns are used here? That is who, whom, whose, which, and what. Next, relative pronoun. Relative means it refers to earlier one. It refers to earlier. Earlier means पहले वाले को क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? It's going to refer. And one more definition of this is it acts as a conjunction. Now the question arises, what is conjunction? Conjunction is the word which joins the two words or two sentences. यहाँ पे भी same, that is relative pronoun वैसा ही काम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. The same work the relative pronoun is doing. That is, it's going to act just like a conjunction. Conjunction is nothing but it's going to join two words or two sentences. Let us clarify with one example. That is, she did not know the person who had left the parcel. She did not know the person. वो पार्सल कौन रखी है बोल के उसको मालूम नहीं है. She did not know the person who had left the parcel. She did not know the means here there is a link between the parcel and the she. So she is pronoun. There is a link between, the sentence it is going to join between the she and parcel. She did not know the whose parcel it is. I did not know who is absent today. So there is a relationship between I and who is absent in the class. So she did not know the person who had left the parcel. She did not know the person who had left the parcel. The definition itself clarifies that it acts as a conjunction. It acts as a conjunction. Conjunction means it's going to join two words or two sentences. So next one is reflexive pronoun. Sixth one is reflexive pronoun. Reflex. This is a scientific word. Reflex means it's going to reflect yourself. It's going to reflect yourself. Reflects back. on the speaker. So for example, I am the speaker here. Whatever I am going to say here, it's going to reflect on me. That is the reflexive pronoun. Reflects back. Some of the words are used. Okay, sixth example, 7, 8 and 9, total 9 types are there. We will discuss in the next class.